guess it was a bit of a tight first half, but that third quarter really sort of decided the game. What sort of went wrong after half-time, Dean?
Yeah, I thought, and I'm not going to have a lot for you today, but I thought the last few minutes before half-time, you could see it. You know, I thought we got lucky to kind of hang around. They missed some wide open threes in the corner. They missed a dunk. They missed some free throws. Like, you know, I thought they were well on top of us going into the half there. You know, we asked for a response, and I just didn't think we got it. You know, credit to the Phoenix. They disrupted tonight, and you know, part of our biggest offensive problems tonight was just getting started with people in spots, and our point guard being able to organise, and they did a good job of taking it out of our point guard's hands, or if he was carrying it, it was disrupted, and so there was so many possessions that we felt like we started out of position, and then people just. When the pressure came, they felt they had to attack it and shortcut our offences, and we just really had no rhythm and no flow to what we did tonight.
You started the game with such good energy. I think it was 8-1 to start the game, and you look like you were really switched on. So to sort of take you by surprise, you look at the energy so early, and then how it sort of ended.
Yeah, it's been us, right? You know, we can play for periods of time with good energy and commitment to sharing the basketball, and then we can go through periods where we can't. So yeah, I don't have a great answer for you on that one.
Just with you talked about getting into your offense, it feels like that's been a pretty common theme, sort of nearly halfway through the season now. How are you diagnosing that through the week, or why does it seem like it's a constant problem?
It's been a constant theme without Shaylee, and I think our offense looks so much different when he's in the basketball game for us, and you know, he's our point guard, he's our leader, he knows our stuff, and I just don't think, you know, we've quite got that from other people at the moment. You know, X has done a good job in putting points on the board at different times to win us some games, but right now the ability for our point guards to bring everybody else into the game and get us organised is not good enough.
So given that there's uncertainty around Shay's going to play and what he's going to be able to do because of the nature of the concussion, are you confident that those guys will be able to figure it out at this point? Yeah,
we've seen it at different times, right? You know, but we haven't seen a consistency with it. So, you know, we just have to continue to teach as best we can and you know, we've really simplified. You know, we hardly run any of our package that we went through this morning, so really try to simplify it, and when things aren't going right, when you go from simple to even more simple, there's a bit of a problem. So you know, we just got to look at some things, 4 or 5 things that hey, everybody knows we can get into this. If it's disrupted, we can still get into it and make sure the basketball moves and we screen the right way. But again, I credit Phoenix. They blew a lot of stuff up tonight, and their defense was good.
Brad, just on that, what Dean's talking about and how it has been sort of a work in progress, then Shay comes in, then he's back out. How have you seen it in terms of trying to get that offense functioning?
Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. Dean's thrown to a couple of us wings too. We got to get better at advancing the ball. There's a couple of errors we made tonight. I thought we did a better job when we kind of settled down a little bit later in the game, but it was probably too late. So yeah, that's on us wings to get into the offense at times, and I think that's something we can continue to work on.
Just in terms of Marcus, first look at him, Dean. How did you assess? I mean, obviously it's a pretty tough night to come in and try and have an impact.
Yeah, you know, he had shoot around today, and so you know, his limited knowledge of what we were doing both ends. But yeah, I thought, you know, when we were in the zone, he was a big presence. You know, we want to see a really high level rebounder, and I think, you know, we practiced 2 or 3 passes trying to throw it to him above the rim, and I think it was 3 or 4 opportunities for us to put the ball where he needed it when he rolled out. So that'll be something that we hopefully in a week that we can get better at.
Just more broadly, I mean, it seems like there's a little bit of frustration, which makes sense, but this team's been so successful. How would you sum up the mood as you're going through this roller coaster and trying to figure it out?
Tough, you know. It's tough. I we've been a successful club, and we just haven't been able to commit defensively or been able to share the basketball like we have in the past. And then I hate this feeling. I want us to come out and play United basketball every game, and we can keep talking about we lost our point guard, we lost our centre at the start of the season, and if you're recruiting a team, they're pretty crucial positions to lose. But we've had people step into those roles, but we haven't been able to see a consistency. So it's tough right now.
5 and 7 now, Dean. Does the sort of urgency start to build a bit knowing they're in the halfway mark of the season, with the playing sort of drifting a little bit further away?
Yeah, I said it weeks and weeks ago to say if we could be 500 at mid-year, I thought that would be an absolute pretty good achievement with what we've been putting on the floor. We put ourselves in a tough position to say, we've got to win these next 2 to go and be in that position. But not even worried about ladder position or anything right now. It's just playing the right way, and we just saw so many possessions today where we over-dribbled it and didn't move it, and so that's the part. If we get back to playing the right way, other things will take care of themselves. And you make or miss shots, and you win or lose some games. But if you don't put yourself in a position to win games by sharing the basketball and playing the right way, we'll be struggling.
Did you look to maybe try a few new things? I mean, only a couple of weeks ago against this same team, you scored 110 points and won by 25. Can you throw a few things around, maybe try something different?
Yeah, we played zone pretty much the whole fourth quarter and had a little impact as well. We tried to continue to move different people in and out to see what we could get out of people, but obviously they were a bit flat last time we played them, and they were missing Brokoff and Adnam and different things. And we've had Shaley, and we didn't have an import playing his first game as well. We know that all those things are going to be adjustments, but there was a fight in the fourth quarter, and again we saw Tuck shoot the basketball late in the game. It's right now we've just got to make him believe that he can shoot the basketball throughout the game. And I think what we saw, I thought he would walk in pretty confident today, but they still played off him at periods of time, and he looked a little reluctant. So it's just giving him the confidence to know that if they're playing off you like that, it's a really good shot for you to just step in it and knock it in, and we need him to do that all throughout the game, not just in the fourth quarter.
We've asked obviously endlessly about Shea, but just because again of the uncertainty, do you have to go into this and basically plan that he's not going to play, or is it not that drastic?
No, I like the progress he's made in this last week. It wouldn't be a great thing if he got another concussion for the rest of the year. That certainly wouldn't be a great thing. But we believe that he will be back, in the near future, in the next couple of weeks. So I don't think we can plan for anything other than getting him right and getting him back in the lineup as soon as possible.
Have these knocks been as a result of him being more susceptible to concussions, or have they just been really hard knocks that have just been unluckily would have pretty much knocked anyone or given them concussion symptoms?
Yeah, I'm not a specialist, but I'm sure if you have continual knocks, then it becomes a little bit easier to get your next concussion. But we just want to make sure that the numbers that are showing with his capacity to get back close to 100% is as close as we can get to him.